There's a strange problem when you buy art. You can absolutely love a piece, but you don't necessarily want to look at it every day. But sometimes for the right collector, that's exactly the point. And I think the piece I've just made is a perfect example.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
So, Hannibal Lecter, I get it, probably not the first person you think of when you're choosing something nice and relaxing to hang on the wall or have on your mantelpiece or shelf. But that's partly why I wanted to make him. Because I've always found that kind of idea of what makes somebody actually want to own a piece of art really interesting. Some artwork, let's be honest, is really easy to look at. It's beautiful, it can be decorative, and everybody likes it. You can put it on the wall or put it on your mantel shelf, and nobody's ever really going to question it, are they? But when you've got an artwork like this, something a little bit darker, something that might make someone stop, take a double take, and may even ask, why on earth have you got Hannibal Lecter staring at you from across the room? And personally, I think there's something really interesting about that. Because for me, I don't think art, great art, necessarily has to make everybody feel comfortable. I think sometimes the whole point is that it creates a reaction. And for me, Hannibal Lecter is definitely a character that does that. He's one of those, you recognise him straight away, one of them characters from movie history. You only need a glimpse of the face and you know exactly what you're looking at and what he did, what's he done. There's something really unsettling about him. But at the same time, I think there's something really fascinating also about his character. And that combination made it perfect for the sort of work I like making at Silverpunk. Now, as you can see on the screen, I've started making it. It's all starting to come together. And this is one of the things I love about working with silver. I take something that starts off as a piece of plastic, the mould, then I get some silver grain, melt it down, pour it, and I gradually turn it into a piece of artwork. And I think sometimes we can forget how physical the whole process is. We've got heat, fire, sand, the molten metal, and things can go wrong at any stage. And that's the part of it that makes the finished piece feel more special to me. It just hasn't come out of, I don't know, off a printer or been stamped out by a machine or a laser. It's been physically made by hand. I've had to design the image, prepare the mould, melt the silver, pour it, clean it, work on it, and it all gradually comes together and it all comes out in the piece of metal. And because of the way I make these pieces, they're never going to be completely sterile or perfect. You'll get imperfections in the surface, the characteristics from the casting process, and then things remind us that they're actually being made by hand, and I really love that. And especially with doing a character bar like this Hannibal one, I think I want something like this I don't want something like this to look completely clinical and perfect. I want it to have texture, I want it to have shadows, and I want the light to catch it in different ways, depending where you're standing or how you're holding it. Because that's another thing that doesn't always come across in the photos. Silver artwork changes as you move it around. The highlights move, darker areas change, the relief starts to stand out differently. Sometimes you see the details from one angle and they'll disappear from another when you rotate the bar. And that's one of the reasons I just love I love the silver. I love I can't think of the right word, but I love the material that I'm using to make my art. It's not just flat images, they're objects. If you don't frame them, they've got weight, they've got depth, you can hold them in your hand and you know that you're actually holding a lump of solid silver. And that brings me back to the question I asked at the very beginning. Would you hang Hannibal Lecter on the wall or have it on display on a shelf? Let me know below in the comments, because I know straight away there'll be plenty of you watching this thinking, absolutely not. And that's fine. In fact, that's almost the point of the piece. I don't think this type of art has to be made for everybody. If I tried to make a piece to appeal to as many people as possible, I'd end up making something incredibly boring trying to satisfy everyone. I'd much rather try and make something that about 10 people in the world will absolutely love than something that thousands of people will simply think it's quite nice. And for that person who does love this, I can imagine this being one of those pieces people notice immediately. Someone walks into your room, sees it and asks about it. What's that? Is it silver? Who made that? It's Hannibal Lecter. And then suddenly there, that's it, that's what I'm aiming for. The artwork has made a conversation. It's a conversation starter. And that's what I really love about this stuff. And I think that's one of the reasons people collect unusual things in the first place. It's not about filling a space on a shelf or on a wall. It's about owning something that connects with you. Maybe it's a film you love, a character that's fascinated you, a memory, a moment, or maybe you just like owning things that are slightly different from what everybody else has. And there's certainly nothing particular, there's nothing particularly normal about having Hannibal Lecter recreated in solid silver. As the piece gets towards the finishing stages, this is always the point when I start getting excited. Up until now, I've just been looking at the design, the mould, the rough casting, but now it starts to all come together. This is probably my favourite part of the whole process, the transformation. And when I'm making something like this, I never really know exactly how the finished piece is going to look until I reach this stage. Silver always gives you something slightly different, and that's what keeps this process interesting. So yes, would I expect everybody watching this to hang Lecter on the wall? Definitely not. But somewhere out there, somebody's looking at this thinking, yes, I absolutely would. And that's the person I made this for.